And I want to talk to you today about something that y'all probably don't want to hear about. This is the video that most of you do not want to hear or see. Let me explain to you. If you're a martial art, if you wanted to be a martial artist, you wanted to fight in the UFC, would you go take a Taibo class or maybe 3 Taekwondo classes and then think you're ready to take on the UFC champ? I doubt it. Let's say you want to be a golfer, a professional golfer. Would you go to your local putt-putt course and putt 17, 18, 19, 100 times, and then go to a driving range maybe another 100 times? Would you be considered a professional golfer yet? Would you be ready to go on tour with the professional golfers? Of course not. Let me throw a different angle at you. And if you see this picture in the background, that's actually a picture of my wife and I. It was actually 23 years ago. We'll be married 22 years this year. That was actually sort of an engagement picture that we had taken. And give you a closer look, back when I had hair and less of a waist. Seems like the older I get, I try to reduce my waistline. The only thing that recedes is my hairline. I don't know, something about that. Not crazy about that. But my wife is still as gorgeous as ever. But let me talk to you a little bit about the commitment that it takes to make a marriage work. We're going to be married 22 years this year in October. When we got married, neither one of us were married before, but we made a commitment. We made a commitment to make it work. We've been through a lot. Everywhere from major health issues, literally life-threatening health issues, to financial challenges. People owing me hundreds of thousands of dollars. My heart has stopped multiple times. My wife has had and beaten cancer. I've discovered that I had multiple strokes. In fact, if you see my mouth now, it probably isn't even. It doesn't, like back then, I used to, my smile was normal. Now it's a little bit crooked. Hey, I've been through a lot of stuff, and let me explain to you. Financially was the hardest burdens that we faced. But we stayed committed. We kept working at it. We stayed persistent. We didn't just try, let's try this for a couple years like a Hollywood celebrity couple would, and then just give up on it. We stayed committed. We worked. We kept working. We kept trying, and we fought through to make things work. Okay, now let me explain this to you. This is the part of the video that you don't want to hear. You want to build a business, you want to become rich or wealthy or maybe even famous, according to all the experts on the online. You think you want to be an online marketer using Facebook ads. If you run $100 worth of Facebook ads, that does not make you a Facebook expert. If you've done 100 sales calls, that doesn't make you a sales expert. The reason as an example, I ever got good at sales was because I worked at it for 30 years. I was not good at it. Heck, I was a martial artist growing up. I got punched in the head constantly. In fact, it's probably one of the reasons I had so many health issues. Between street fights and kickboxing and everything else I did, I wasn't a salesperson. Then I became a gym rat. I was a personal trainer. I wasn't, it wasn't like I was doing anything special to make me great at sales. So let me discuss this with you. Why would you think after you spend a couple $100 on Facebook ads, or you do maybe 20, even 100 sales calls, you think you should be an expert? There's no way you're going to be an expert just getting a book or buying a course. Even if you get personalized coaching, customized specifically for you, which I am the biggest proponent of on the internet right now. I know it's not popular. Everybody wants to talk about group coaching and leveraging your time and all that. Yeah, that being said, remember, all you guys are paying to be in group coaching sessions, and those group coaching sessions are not giving you the customized approach that you should get in order to get as good as possible. That being said, let me say it again. If you get the coaching, but you don't practice in a real life situation, how are you ever going to get good? Michael Jordan, arguably the world's greatest basketball player ever, got plenty of coaching, but he also put it into real life situations. For some reason, people think the internet marketing world is different, or the offline chiropractors, health clubs, even multi-level marketers. Why do you feel, now I'm not saying specifically you listening to this, but our psychology feel that because some guru says, I made $100,000 in 2 days, and you can too by following these simple 7 steps. If you buy my course for $14 million, I will show you exactly, in fact, give you the exact templates of how it worked for me. Great. And then you don't put it to use. Wait, the templates didn't work exactly perfect for you, even though you spent $10,000 for the guru to coach you for 8 weeks, it didn't work for you, and you blame the guru? Come on. Again, that's like taking 2 Tae-Bo classes and expecting to get into the ring at the UFC championship, or going to a putt-putt course and expecting to play on the pro golf tour. Or like going into a marriage and saying, hey, you know what, we had an argument, I don't think this is going to work, let's quit. Come on, you're building a real business here, folks. If you're not trying to build a real business, if you still want to live in the fantasy world of, hey, I tried $100 worth of Facebook ads and 10 sales calls and it's not working for me, so the coach sucks, or the program sucks, or whatever. That's not the way life works. You got to fight for what you believe in. You got to fight for what you want to work, and you got to practice. You can't just get the coaching, read a book, and take a program and expect everything to work for you. You got to keep trying. Look, when Luke and I, if you don't know this, there's about $100,000 of ads that Luke runs every month. Do you understand that? $100,000 a month. When we started off, $5 and $10 an ad, $5 and $10 a day worth of ads was a push for us sometimes. That doesn't mean we were experts at it. We had to learn. We had to fail. We had to keep going. We made another sale and budget a little bit more money. Make a little bit more sales, budget a little bit more money. Heck, if we had to go do another job, we'll go do another job. Literally, cutting lawns, whatever, to raise enough money to keep working the business that you want to build. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about building a real business here. So if Facebook ads didn't work for you, maybe the ad's not right. Maybe the conversion's not right. Maybe you're not having the right conversation. Maybe you're not making the right offer. You got to make the changes and keep working at it. Talk to other people. Try to get your coaching up there, but again, you got to actually put it into practice. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear. I know everybody wants to believe in the easy button method, and for $97 we'll solve the world's problems. But folks, it's just like this marriage. It was hard work, but I tell you what, I'm more ecstatically married to my wife now than I was 22 years ago. I love her more today than I did then, and I can tell you that we've never, as an example, we've never talked about divorce. She might have wanted to kill me a couple times, but we never talked divorce. We committed to our success in this marriage, raising our kids, and you got to do the same thing for your family. You got to do the same thing with your business. You got to do the same thing with your athletic prowess, whatever that sport may be. You've got to commit to your success and keep it in a real life scenario. It can't just be books and coaches. So that being said, I know this isn't the video that people don't want to hear. I know this is not what the gurus want to tell you. I know they want to tell you, oh, just send an email a day, or you know, just decide to charge $10,000 and that's a much better way of doing things. Come on, folks. This is a real business. Luke and I are teaching real people to build a real business. We want you to try. Don't give up. Keep working at what you know you need to do. This is Jim signing off for today. Thanks.